Hello and welcome. This will be a love reading for the sign of Scorpio. We will find out the energy of the person that you're connected with, or potential person you're connected with, or your general environment, your energy, um, shared energy between the two, and we'll get some advice from the universe. Your initial message is I feel like you are getting very honest with yourself, um, or coming to a sense of clarity in regards to the things that you need to walk away from, the things that you don't need in your life anymore. Um, I also feel like there's a kind of a tendency for you to stay in your own comfort zones, and this has greatly affected your internal balance, your polarity, um, the ways in which you present yourself. And in that, you are also projecting out energy as well as pulling energy towards you. And I think you are kind of really taking a good look at these things and seeing what it is that you need to be more honest with yourself about, so that you can start to change these things, start to heal. Um, there also there's like a reminder to have patience with yourself, because healing and change takes time, and it is a genuine effort and dedication that you have to really be committed to. And no matter what this is that's coming about for you, or that you are recognizing now, just know that while time doesn't heal all, it does change, and you will come to a better time in your life, a more stable abundance. We will see if any of that holds true in the reading, or how it might be affecting your connections with others, or with a specific person. But let's just get started here and see. I have an energy of another person here. It could be a person that you have known for a while, someone from your past. It could be um, a soulmate for you. Could be just someone that you've shared a lot of time with, memories with. This person, I think, is reflecting on those memories, kind of isolating themselves in order to do so. And it feels like this person is kind of holding themselves back from you a little bit. Maybe not letting you know how they feel about things. Ooh. Your energy is interesting. Um, there's a sense of indecision here, and it's like your choices seem to you to both, like all the choices that you have that you're recognizing are maybe negatively reflected towards you. Um, you could feel like if you do this, then you'll get stuck in this thought pattern. If you do this, then you're going to lose a bunch of things. Um, I feel like a lot of this is not real, though. And you are imagining your situation as being worse than it really is. Um, or maybe you're just kind of fluctuating between one decision and another. Or you could have made your decision, however, you have not acted on this decision just yet, but you know that when you get yourself out of your head and see that you're not stuck in anything, that you can make a decision, then you can walk away from um, situations or people or environments that don't align with you any longer. Yeah, I definitely feel this for the mutual energy between the two of you. You're both trying to clear the fog in your mind, really get sure on what your truths are, being honest with yourselves, maybe being honest with the other person or both. Um, it's just a sense of knowing who you are, knowing what you want, and knowing that you are not only deserving but capable of receiving and allowing and going after the things that you would like. Message from the universe here, I feel like, is while you may feel like you've been on a very long and treacherous path, you are very close to an ending of some sort as far as the struggle is concerned. But you just need to hold steady for just a little bit longer, and then things will open up for you, turn in a more favorable aspect. Let's see if we can get some clarity on the person you're connected with. Yeah, I think this person is really reminiscing. They're very nostalgic of you. They see you in a very favorable and just magnetic way. They feel like you are a very strong and independent and capable person, one that is able to kind of materialize things. It's like if you want it, it just appears for you, kind of thing. And not in like a greedy kind of way, just in a way in which you carry yourself. Just you're very sure of what you're deserving, what you are capable of, what you can bring about in your life. They see this in you, and they are admiring of this. I'm not really quite clear on why they are just kind of sitting and thinking of you as far as the memories are concerned, because it's not, doesn't feel like there's a space between the two of you. I feel like you may be in each other's lives, but maybe you're just both in a time where you need to be a little more self-reflective or isolated. I'm not really sure if we can find out here. Mm, I think this person may take on too much in their daily life. They may be a person that is very guarded, or one that uh, is less than willing to work with others rather than against them. And mm, maybe this is what they're reflecting on also, but I'm not really sure what this has to do with you necessarily. Maybe you are one of the people that they are kind of resistant to as well, which would also make sense as far as why they're keeping to themselves, keeping their emotions to themselves, kind of holding back. This person just feels like maybe they don't trust a lot of people, so they don't let a lot of people into their inner world. Mm. Yeah, I feel like this person is kind of recognizing things about themselves that maybe they never saw before. Maybe the way in which it connects to you is um, mm, it feels like maybe they just didn't think about it before, didn't care before with others, but when it comes to you, they don't want there to be a wall between the two of you. I feel like this person is definitely aware of the fact that they do this now, and they're trying to maybe invest more in themselves so that they can, I don't know, it's like up level themselves to be a better version of themselves. They might also be kind of cold in the way that they interact, and not just with you, but with everyone. Maybe they're very meticulous and calculated in their speech or in the way that they act. Um, they seem like a person that, while they hold themselves at a very high level, they also do so maybe to protect themselves. Maybe they are, I feel like they're really honing in on different aspects of their personality or something about them that they may have neglected before that they would like to feed now or nurture more. Um, they could also, again, be seeing you in a very magnetic way. Maybe they are seeing how you present yourself, and in doing so, they can recognize where they maybe need to work on some things, something like that. I'm hmm, not very sure on that one, but we'll get some more information here. Let's find out about your energy. Mm. You may be dealing with maybe a lot of your shadow side, your mm, darker aspects, the things that kind of bind you to negativity or toxic patterns or um, mm, just it feels like you are almost afraid of being stuck in this kind of energy. You may fear that you are not uh, capable of navigating yourself out of or away from temptations or addictions, obsessions, traumas. You might feel like you'll always kind of be stuck in this loop, or you may, on the flip side of that, you may be um, are aware of these things, and they are kind of going round and round in your head but you also know that if you just take initiative and step into um, having more authority over your own life and the direction of your life, then you can work through this. But I feel like you might also fear that there will be a lot of pain involved. Um, let's see what's keeping you from making a decision here. Mm. Ah, I feel like maybe the reason you feel so stuck in this is perhaps you feel like you have sacrificed a lot for your relationships with others. You may have gone through a period of self sabotage or people pleasing. You may really put a lot into the well being of others, and maybe that's what you're afraid will continue. That's the pattern you will continue, or that's the pattern you are continuing. You may be doing this presently with this person as well, and you're recognizing that. Or you may be seeing that these behaviors are the reasons in which you get stuck in negativity or toxicity. You can understand that without breaking these patterns and walking away from this type of behavior and ridding yourself of it, you will continue to sabotage the connections that you have in your life, the um, people that you have in your life. You just will not be satisfied in the unions with others. See if we can find out more about what it is that you need to walk away from specifically, what you need to release here. There can also be something about music for you as well. Music can be a very healing medium, so I would take advantage of that. Mm. You might have some clingy tendencies. You may need to just kind of release your grip on others or on your maybe it's more I feel like there's definitely you have a tendency to cling to others, and this might be a part of your toxic pattern here. You might have some abandonment issues. I also feel like maybe you have these ideals that aren't very helpful for you. You might have like outdated ideas about how you are supposed to connect with others, how relationships are supposed to go. Um, Something about this is very unbalanced for you, and it needs some like a serious overhaul as far as how this materializes in your world, how you um, present this to others. You might be very rigid in mm, the way you think you have to go about relationships or the way you think others should be. You could also be very rigid about what your hopes are for the connections that you have with others as well. Maybe that's what you're needing to release is just your expectation of yourself and others. And when you do that, you'll be able to kind of soothe this part of yourself that only seems to lead you into patterns that don't really help you. They just seem to cause conflict and turmoil for you. Hmm. All right, let's get some clarity on the mutual energy and the message from the universe here. I feel like on this person's side, they may be kind of an introverted, aloof type of person that doesn't really let a lot of people in. Well, you might be the reverse of that. You might have a tendency to really throw yourself into the connections with others and become disrupted in yourself. So you develop these habits of destruction. Hmm. So, um, I feel like the shared energy between the two of you is definitely one of becoming more clear on your relationship with each other. Could be one of those things. It could also be memories you have with each other or memories of your just past in general. It could be childhood things. Um, I feel like you are being more objective and analytical instead of emotional about this, but you're also going to communicate these things to each other in a way that you can connect on a more intimate and vulnerable level. The two of you may not really realize how similar you actually are, or how similar your experiences were from your childhood or your past, or there's a just things that you share that you might not have realized before now. All right, let's see. Universe here. Yeah, again, it's just keep to the path that you're on now. Hold steady in the way that you're going, and when you do so, you can transition from a lot of turmoil or conflicts or whatever it is, negative aspects, into a more harmonious or peaceful time period. And I feel like the way in which you will be able to do this will be more by using the wisdom that you have gained already in life, listening to yourself, your intuition. Um, there's also just this knowing that things will turn out the way they're supposed to, no matter what. Let's see, get a additional message, maybe an overall or some more advice or clarity here. Let's see what the universe has to say. It's kind of a little bit of all of that. So I think that this time period for the both of you should be spent um, maybe less in action and more in um, reflection, so that you can really analyze the events of your life or yourself, or how you relate to others, so you can have a new perspective, have a different outlook, see things from a different direction, in order to push yourself into a more positive direction that will allow you to use all of this in order to create the reality that you want. You can't use the tools that you already possess unless you know how they work. Um, there's a need to kind of join the light and the dark side of yourselves in order to mm, push through the murky things of life. I also feel like maybe the time period between the new and the full moon coming up is going to be very significant for you, or for both of you. Hmm. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. If you like the reading, do give it a like. And as always, have a good day on purpose.